Oh, sorry about that. How'd that happen?
Seriously, where's my card?
It's over here. I got it.
Was that
I got
really
it? No, that's your. You got the right card now.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, for me, I think this is something that should be in everyone's home. Identity theft and people getting into your business and all that. It's just getting worse and worse and worse these days. And a lot of people think that if you just tear something up or whatever, you know, put it in the garbage, no one's going to go after it. The truth of the fact is that once you put your garbage out on the curb, it becomes public property, and anyone can actually take that. I learned that watching Forensic Files, but that's true anyway. So take a look at this. I also love this if you've got someone on your gift list that is difficult to buy for, is a practical present kind of a person, needs a little help in staying a little bit more secure, that sort of thing. Think about this. This is the Royal 9-sheet micro cut shredder with 100-sheet AutoFeed tray. So 100 sheets can be loaded at a time. Nine sheets at a time you could put into shred. You just saw Craig doing it through Staples. He did credit cards. We got this at a great price. It's at a While Supplies last price, and we bought the whole kit and caboodle. That's how we got the great price. And we have it on 6 payments of $16.66. We also went ahead and did a free shipping and handling on it because it is a beefy piece of equipment, and it would be a little costly to go ahead and charge you for that shipping. So we went ahead and took care of that for you. It measures about 19.5 inches high by 13 inches long by 8.5 inches wide, and it weighs just a little over 18 pounds. How many colors do we have here?
We have a total of 5. We started with 6. We lost one of them, but we still got 5 to go.
Okay, so let's go through them real quick.
Sure. Starting with the navy, which is the one right in front of you, using that AutoFeed tray. In front of me is the burgundy. And then we have the 3 other ones right down here in front. So we're going to start with the black. That's your classic look there. We also have the rose gold. And lastly, a nice little office color there in the silver.
The black is already very popular, though. Okay, tell me more about this. What's the difference between this one and ones that are out there already?
There's 2 big things. First of all, the fact that this is a micro cut shredder. So what that means is that a regular individual piece of paper like this, one piece of paper you put through this shredder, it gets turned into over 1,100 little pieces. And the second thing is this AutoFeed tray right on top of here. With this AutoFeed tray, you can take up to 100 pages at a time, as long as they're not stapled together, as long as they're not clipped together. You put the individual pieces of paper up to 100 right here, and it'll actually pull them through one at a time for you. So this is great for, let's say you're clearing out the filing cabinet. You've got years and years of paid bills and taxes. Put it through the AutoFeed tray. That front slot, that's when you get the junk mail. You get the junk mail where you deposit a check through the app on your phone, or you have maybe an old store loyalty card or something along those lines. That'll get dropped in that front slot. This clears up the bulk when you want to do that post-Christmas cleanup, and the front slot is for your everyday. Let's get rid of that, all that medical information they just gave me from the doctor's office that I know I don't need anymore because I read it all, but for some reason they still want to give you the Encyclopedia Britannica when you walk out the door. You drop it into here. It pulverizes everything into little itty-bitty pieces.
Wow.
And that means now when it comes to protecting your identity, let all those bad guys go right down to your trash can at the end of the night. They're not going to get a darn thing of personal information off of you when you put it through this shredder.
Look at that. I mean, you can have a 4th of July confetti party,
Yep.
a ticker tape party with this. It's a nice big bin. It's going to be easy to empty too. And it's quick and it's easy. You know what? When we make things convenient, Craig, is when we really use them. To really put this right by the mail bin, and as you're going through it, that's your trash. Instead of putting it in the trash, run it through that shredder. 9 sheets at one go, right?
Yeah, in that front slot right here, up to 9 pages at a time. Actually, let me pull this out of the AutoFeed tray here. So this spot right here, right on the front spot, that's up to 9 pages at a time. That's where you're going to take those pages that are stapled together. And I can put a whole bunch of staples in here. This is where the credit cards are going to go. And watch, it just gets pulverized through there. Think of the credit cards. Think of those store loyalty cards. Open up your wallet, and how many cards do you have in your wallet for places you don't even go anymore?
Right.
Or it's an old car that's been sitting around. You're like, eventually I'm going to get rid of that. don't just cut it in half. You put it through the shredder like this, it just gets pulverized.
Yeah, because you know what, when you
Try
cut
to
it
find
in
that card
half,
now.
someone can still, they can order things online just with the numbers and the 3 digits on the back of the card.
Yep.
So online, on the phone, no one needs to see that the card has been cut. No one, because you know what, you're on the phone, you're behind your computer. Also, what's the preload again? Because you can do what, how many
Up
sheets?
to 100 sheets.
That I put up in the preload, walk away,
Yep.
and it'll just it'll feed itself in those 100 sheets.
And what's great about that is now you can get rid of that bulk pile. And I've talked to many people since we started bringing Royal shredders here to QVC who have that pile on the side of their desk.
Yeah.
Or it's sitting inside of a filing cabinet somewhere. Or they have that box in the basement where they put every year's taxes in.
Yeah.
And you know what? You need to hold on to your taxes for 7 years. That's what the government recommends. Hang on to it for 7 years. You don't need your taxes from the 1990s. You don't need your taxes from the early 2000s. But out of habit, a lot of us go, oh, I need to save that stuff. I need to hold on to it.
Yeah.
And you know what happens? After a number of years, you get lazy and you say, I'm just going to throw it in the dumpster. I'm just going to throw it away in the trash. And somebody gets their hands on that information, they're going to have your Social Security number, they're going to have your income over the last several years, they're going to have more information than you want to share.
Yeah.
And actually the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, recommends any piece of paper that you have that has personal or financial information, as soon as you're done using it, get rid of it. Get rid of it that day and don't hold on to it, because all it is, it's sitting there waiting for somebody to find it. And now all of a sudden they're going to have the medical information on you, the personal info, the financial info, stuff you don't want to share with the world. This is how you get rid of it.
And they only need a couple little keys to unlock everything.
Not much.
Your
Yeah,
name,
not much at
your
all.
birth date, your zip code. You know,
Yeah.
that's a big one. Your Social Security number, if they can get their hands on that, but there are ways around that as well. So the point is they just keep getting smarter, and we need to protect ourselves. I know, I think about my dad. He's very, very practical. For the holidays, he's very hard to buy for. However, he would totally love this.
Sure.
Because it makes sense. It's something to keep him and my mom nice and safe. But it's great for everyone. What about safety features if I have little kids, cats, dogs?
Well, the nice thing is you can just leave this on all the time. By the way, that's all the shredding we've been doing through the course of this presentation. Look at all that.
Yeah.
That 4.5-gallon bin is nearly filled. But a nice little safety feature built into here. Watch this. If I want to shred a piece of paper, anytime I were to open up the rollers in this little area here, so let's say we were to get a paper jam, you get easy access with these rollers. Anytime you open this up, the machine will shut down automatically.
Wow.
Or if you pop the bin. And we have gotten a couple questions about that. So watch this. I got my wife's Christmas list here. We certainly don't need that, right? I can shred that?
Oh, no.
You know, wifey wants some Mally. She wants some philosophy.
Ooh, jewelry. I like her.
By the way, the new kitchen's the most expensive one on
Oh,
there.
the new kitchen.
I can handle the lots of
I
love
don't
in the
know.
yoga
It depends
pants.
on what she wants in the jewelry.
But if you were to start to put something through this bin, take a look at this. If I pop the bin out of the machine, it doesn't work.
Not going to happen.
Does not work at all until I pop the bin right back in. So that's a nice little safety feature that's built in. In fact, this bin's full right now, so actually we're not going to be able to shred anything. But the nice thing is, anytime you pop the bin out, the gears stop automatically.
Well, then can you show that demo again on a live bin instead of one that
actually,
wouldn't
here,
have started anyway?
I'll grab this one over here.
Okay, that makes me
You're not going to be able to
better.
switch them out like this because you'll probably only get one of these. But take a look at this. I put this through here, and we're shredding. If I pop that bin out, it stops the machine automatically.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Actually, I'm going to call a curveball. Travis, I've got a clear bin sitting right there next to you. Can you grab that for me?
ooh, a curveball.
Yeah, we're going to show you how that actually shreds and what it's going to look like here.
Ooh, okay.
And Travis, because he's awesome,
Travis is
right off to the
awesome.
side.
Thank you, Travis.
Thank you.
He won't come out here.
He doesn't want to be seen on TV. But let me pop this clear bin in here for you. We had this actually custom made by Royal just to show you everything that's happening with them in the machine. Your bin is going to match the color that you get. So I'm showing you the burgundy, you'll get the burgundy cover. But take a look at this. This is what's happening inside of the machine as we're shredding.
Wow.
Page after page of my wife's Christmas list. Don't worry, sweetheart, I memorized all of it. All of that information getting pulverized in there.
Oh my God.
And this is, page after page is being turned into 1,100 little pieces of shreds. And the reason that matters is because back in the old days, they used to have something called strip cut shredding. They used to have something called cross-cut shredding. In fact, that's what these bins over here to the side are. All of these are 25 pages a piece. This is what Royal does. They do micro-cut, 25 pages of micro-cut compared to 25 pages of cross-cut, compared to 25 pages of strip-cut. Why do you want to go with Royal? There's still a lot of companies out there that make cross-cut shredders. Not only does it take up more space, but you can easily see information on here. This is what Royal does. They do micro cut, and it's a difference. When you want to protect your identity, you want to cut them into as many pieces as possible.
Do me a favor real quick? Pull out just one little piece out of there for me. Just one of the yellows, please.
One of those yellows?
Yeah, is it going to be hard for you to access?
These are sealed shut, so
Oh,
it actually is going to be. I can't.
Oh, okay. Well,
the top here is sealed
my
shut. I can't
point
get
was
to it.
this: is you can. These are wide enough and long enough that you can make out a birth date, a name.
You can
a
get all
zip
kinds of
code.
information
Yeah,
off of here. Yep.
Yep, you can. That really isn't. You know, that's not going to work.
You want to celebrate something? I got the confetti.
No!
Happy 30th birthday, Antonella!
Come out here, Travis. Come out here. Say,
Travis
go ahead.
doesn't want to come out
I
here.
triple dog dare you.
This will be my last day at QVC, by the way.
Do it! Do it!
We're not going to do it. We're going to make a mess all over the floor. We're not going to do that. Come on.
Give me back my water, Travis. You just took my water, too. Okay, look.
Great to see you.
Great to see you, too.
Don't worry,
As always.
sweetheart. My wife, I will remember your Christmas list. We're not just shredding it here.
God bless her. She's going straight to heaven, that lady is.
Darn right she
I met
is.
her, too. I met her. I don't know.
She has wonderful things to say about
I
you.
can't figure that out. Okay, just wanted to give you a quick